Chaitanya Sharma, he's waiting on the line for some time now, 29 years of age, Bangalore. And that's what I'm saying, that here you see both our callers, Suman, Chaitanya, under 30. Chaitanya, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, Manisha, thanks for calling. I have a few doubts related to term policies. Already I'm using HDFC term policies in the last 2 years.
Right.
Around 13 lakhs of sum assured.
Okay.
So now I feel it is not adequate and I want to increase the sum assured from 13 lakhs to 1 crore. So my first question is like the existing term policy, can I top up it to from 13 to 1 crore? And my second question is related like if not, please tell me any good term policy. And my third question related to term policy is, there are so many term policies, few says the number of maximum terms as 25, few says 30, few says 35. So on what basis should we need to take, should we need to go for how many terms, the number of terms? Is it really need to go for a riders for a term policy or not?
He's asked all the questions, Harsh. Just start.
So I think in terms of fresh term policy, I think he's taken the policy in the old time, premiums would be high. One of the advantages of taking a term, I mean the insurance industry obviously will not agree, Jayant clearly will not agree, but one of the advantages of taking term is that if my prices drop, I can take a new, and my health has remained the same, right? I can take a new term policy at a cheaper rate and let my old policy lapse, right? Which is what I would advise Chaitanya to do. Please go online. Take this policy, please disclose everything. Everything. Insurance is a contract of utmost good faith. If you smoke, disclose you smoke. If you use tobacco, disclose. If you are diabetic, disclose. There is no point in getting a piece of paper if at the time of claim you are not going to get the money. So point is, please disclose, please take it online. You get it cheap. I mean, there are recommendations there, typically Aviva, or Kotak, etc., or go with a brand that you want. Doesn't matter. That's as far as the term is concerned. Please do not let your existing policy lapse without getting the new policy in hand. Please make sure you have something in hand before you let the old policy lapse. As far as riders are concerned, unfortunately in India, because of the regulations, the amount that you can get on the riders is very, very small. So whether it is an accidental disability, whether it is critical illness disability, you might be able to get much better deals by taking them as standalone policies from the general insurance companies.
Okay, very interesting point. Two, one that you can actually, as term insurance market becomes more competitive and the premiums for term cover come down, you can switch out very easily. The other thing which he said is that the riders right now do not club them in with your life insurance policy.
Because
take it
the values you are able to get are very low.
I would only add one more point to what Harsh was saying. Whichever term you buy, while you must disclose, because that's the paramount importance. The whole industry works on, your disclosure. But please look at the claim experience of the company you go for. That's a critical one.
Is it easy to find the claim settlement experience of a company?
Absolutely.
How will you do that, Jayant?
You can just go to the regulator website and it's available. So it's as disclosed as that.
It's available on the IRDA's website. There are sites like Apna Paisa and there are other sites on which you should be able to get the claims experience. A small bit of, I would just put a small bit of caution on the claims experience. Now, typically, if you look at anywhere in the world, as companies start, initially the volumes are low, so the denominator is low. Okay, so on the death claim percentage, right, initially it will always be high for all new insurance companies. As volumes increase, it should normalize. So you should be worried if the claim experience of the company that you are choosing, if that company is large and has been large for the last 6, 7, 8 years and still the claim percentage is high, then you should be worried about it. If it's a new company which has really come into a big time play only in the last 2-3 years, then I would not worry so much about the claims experience as long as I disclose everything
upfront.
Absolutely.
All right, there you go, Chaitanya. You should be switching out of your policies and increasing your term cover to 1 crore. That's a decision which is great. Go online, find the best term cover for you at the most reasonable premium. The other thing, in terms of the extra riders, you can club it with your life insurance, but if you're willing to pay the premium, go out and get an extra policy for accident and disability cover. That would give you a much better coverage.